You boys, I think we actually touched on it yesterday, didn't we, Lane? Briefly, I think where Matty Heath was in, but I feel like we should come back to it at the top of the show today. Are you following Leigh Hart and his kind of escapades around?
Oh yeah,
Central Europe?
No, it's yeah. See, I'd say let's call it Central Europe. I think he's currently through Italy somewhere.
Yeah, there was a photo posted, I think Sunday night, wasn't there, that really kind of captured the hearts and eyes of the nation. He was in a cave alongside a few other people.
Your guests. Look, if you're not following Leigh Hart's Euro Boys Summer, then who are you following?
So what's going on there? What's he up to? Is he?
He's just taking a break.
So it's not like Snackachinga related or anything like that?
No, he's a man who works hard. He's got his Paid to Talk podcast. He's got his Paid to Talk radio show, and he's just taking a bit of a holiday. But I'm loving his content. He was in Rome. Did you see his Colosseum piece? Obviously, he's a great historian and a great travel writer, and he's sharing his holiday with everyone, and it's one of the greats.
I was having a earnest chat with him about this trip before he went on this trip. He came down to Wellington with us, didn't he, when we were doing that live commentary from Shed 22. And he was talking about this trip. And it's always funny with Leigh because you never quite know when he's being serious and when he's not.
Yeah.
And he spoke earnestly about the history of Rome for about 25 minutes with me, and I was sitting there kind of waiting for a punchline, and it never came.
He can nerd out.
Oh, yeah, he can nerd out.
He loves that stuff. Don't get him started on NASA.
Okay.
And the moon landing and just general space talk.
Is that why he's always fanging it over there to wherever they... Is that Florida?
Goes to Houston.
Houston.
And goes to the NASA, He will nerd out hard.
Is that where you guys are flying into later in the year?
It is actually, on the Export Beer Garden tour. We're going into Houston and then we're going on a roadie to Austin. When I say roadie, it's only an hour and a half away. But
why, when you rent a car, this is a sidestep early in the podcast, but why when you rent a car in the States, it's pretty much just as cheap to hire a... fucking topless Lamborghini. Cars are Toyota Vitz.
Well, because petrol's cheap over there.
Is it a petrol related?
Yeah, it's cheap.
Everyone just drives monster Chevs.
You can just buy big cars and drive around. It's a bit like the Middle East. The Middle East petrol is so cheap. It was like, I remember filling up my car, which was obviously a second-hand Dubai taxi, Toyota Camry.
Yeah,
still had the stickers on it. It was a 60-litre tank. I paid $20 to fill it up.
Dave.
And the greatest thing about filling up in the Middle East at a petrol station, you never got out of your car. So the petrol pump attendees, because it's too hot. So you pull up and you just wind your window down a little bit and you say, fill her up, mate, window up again. The guy fills up and then you just feed your cash through the little slit in the top of your window so the air conditioning doesn't escape, and then you're out of there.
Are you tipping?
Yeah, you throw a little bit of a tip in there.
Yeah.
But when you tip, if it's like 150 dirhams, you might slip them 160 or something.
So if you fly into Houston, are you going to go to NASA? Is that
no, we haven't got a lot of time in Houston, to be honest.
It's a tight schedule, isn't it?
We had to head straight to Austin, and we've got 12 of our closest friends with us coming with us, Hodaki winners, ACC winners as well.
So who from the ACC is going? It's you, Joe Jerry, Mania Stewart, Jeremy Wells?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. And we go straight down to Austin. We've got a bit of a barbecue tour to go on. Then we head to Austin City Limits, which for some spooky coincidence, the Austin City Limits Music Festival was on the same time with it. I don't know how that happened.
You guys keep fluking things like this, don't you?
It's like the Rugby World Cup was on when we were in Paris.
Yeah.
I went to Munich and lo and behold,
the Beer Fest.
Beer Fest was on. So,
where did that come from?
So anyway, that's going to be good. Austin's a great place. It
sounds like a hell of a time.
I've been there once before and had a hell of a time there. So
is that anywhere near like Memphis and shit or nah?
Nah.
I always get confused geographically over there.
No.
I
it does border
South Island.
It does border Mexico. Texas. So
a few extras coming in.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Build that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk some sport.
Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the Agenda podcast for Tuesday, the 5th of August.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
I said I was going to stay up until 10 o'clock last night and watch the first couple of overs from the Oval. Did I? Did I not? I didn't. I couldn't make it up. I'm a father of three who's 9:30 comes around. I am done.
I thought I was done, and I happened to be scrolling through my Instagram feed at about 10 o'clock last night, and I saw that the English hit the first couple for 4. And I thought,
first 2 balls.
You know what? I better just flick this on and look at these guys celebrate a famous Test series win.
Yeah, so they hit 35, hit 8 off the first 2 balls.
Yeah,
and then I think most people were like, okay, here we go. And then
fuck the Indians
not
wanted
so much.
it, man. The Indians wanted it so bad. I think. The we've talked about it a lot this series, but this series has been old school. It feels like there's been some real venom behind, certain things, and there was no exception last night. The Indians just really, really, really fucking wanted it. And I said it to you when I came in this morning, is I'm just not 100% sure if the English give as much of a shit about winning as other teams do at the moment. And I don't mean that in any disrespect to the English. I think their focuses are on bigger things.
That's a bad thing.
Yep.
That's a bad thing around empowerment. And as long as you're playing good cricket and everyone's enjoying playing their cricket and there's good results. And to be fair, there's been pretty decent results.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And the Indian team only drew the series, drew it up 2-2. But the celebrations, oh my God, there were people grabbing stumps like they'd won the World Test Championship.
So how does that work? So it's a 2-eacher with a draw.
Yes.
Do India get anything out of it? I suppose they get some World Test Championship points.
Yeah, World Test Championship points.
Which is huge, don't get me wrong.
It's an away series as well.
Yeah, okay.
So I think they get a bit there. So they'll be happy with that, I'd say, with the draw, certainly. But I wasn't predicting that. Last night I was like, 4 wickets, 35 runs, forget it.
Yeah, and then Wokesy came out with his...
Oh, what a hero.
Fucking pretty dramatic stuff, wasn't it? So he had the arm under the jersey.
Under the cable knit.
Yep.
In a sling. You're coming down with one bat.
I wasn't sure if it was the only type of thing that you see in international cricket only, or it's the type of thing you see in third grade as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because it was...
He was never not going to come out.
Nah, but... this is the thing, because... I was watching that going, well, no shit, he's coming out to bat. But I suppose it still was impressive, even though
he didn't face a ball.
That is the standard. No, it was a shame. Well, I mean, maybe it wasn't a shame for him, but it was a shame he didn't face a ball. Where was I going to go? There was something that I wanted to bring up. Oh, no, I can't think. It doesn't matter. I was just... Are you
having a stroke?
No, the English fans.
So
how does it work? So talk me through the types of fans that the English cricket team has. So you've got some that I imagine are backing Bears and backing this kind of Bears ball style of cricket. Is there a type of fan that's going to be upset with the way that they handled things last night? Because let's not forget the English should have won that game.
Yes. There's a traditionalist who is still... the feeling I get is there's still traditionalists, and let's not forget, England is the home of cricket. When you say traditionalists, these guys are full missionary position cricket fans.
Let's not forget what happened with the Aussies, with the Johnny Bairstow thing and the Lord's fucking long run and all that kind of
that'll
shit,
carry on. There'll be an element of people who will be hoping for Baz's demise. They'll be hating this style of cricket.
Yeah.
But there'll be, I think that the vast majority of Joe Public are like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. And I'd say that some of the English cricket board who are selling tickets and everything are like quite happy with the brand of it.
Yeah.
Because it's growing the brand to a wider audience.
Right.
Whereas the fish heads that hang out in the MCC and at Lord's, they'll grumble away no matter what.
Okay, right.
So, but they would be loving the fact that, not loving it, but they'll be like, you can't. You see, if they just knuckled down, just worked the ones and twos, they would have won.
Yeah, well, I felt like, I was one of those people last night when watching it. I was like, boys, I know you've only got 3.5 wickets, 3.5 wickets in hand here with Wokesy coming out in a sling, but they should have won that game, man.
Oh, yeah, especially when they scored 8 off the first 2
balls.
balls.
That's right. They only had about 25 to get.
With 4 wickets in hand.
Anyway, what a hell of a series.
Yeah. Hey, so this time next year, we are going to be over there. Not us as such, but the Black Caps are playing a 3-match test series over in England.
Fucking how
next
good.
year. So that's going to be good. If you've got a chance to go to that. Like, I don't know how you'll manage to pull it off, but...
Do you know off the top of your head where the games might be?
Yes, I believe they're Lords, Nottingham, and maybe one out of Cardiff, maybe, at the Oval. So 2 in London.
A couple of years of real promising stuff for a New Zealand cricket fan. I mean, not great for the families that are supporting New Zealand cricket fans because, we've talked about it a lot. You've got to get over to Melbourne for Boxing Day.
Oh, yes. So there's a few priorities next year.
You do have to kind of think long term.
Well, maybe, thinking of that, maybe that's a play because you can say, hey, babes, I really want to go to England and go to Lord's and watch New Zealand play England. And they'll go, no. That's not going to happen. Yeah, and then you go, okay, what about something a bit closer to home?
Oh, the compromise.
Yeah.
The compromise to the Boxing Day test.
Well, what about if I just go to Melbourne? Yeah, okay, Melbourne sounds a bit better.
Yeah.
But just brush over the fact you're flying out on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I would sweep over that. If you've got your heart set on going to both, I think maybe you should look at taking your partner to the UK. I think that's an easy sell. Well, it is for me at least. I think halfway through next year, I'd definitely be able to convince Loz that if we're going to go to the UK and I'll be distracted for 5 days, do what you want.
Yeah.
I think I could pull that off for sure.
So June the 4th is Lord's, and if you're going to go to one test match, go to that one. Lord's, it's a spiritual experience going to Lord's to watch cricket.
Yeah, I bet.
And then a week later, they go to the Oval in London. So it's a couple of weeks in London. I would recommend getting out of London. Joe and I spent 10 days there at the Rugby World Cup, and that was nearly the end of us, and also nearly the end of Jason Hoyt. And then after that, if you are going to stick around...
but he didn't even leave the hotel, though.
No, that's true. And then Trent Bridge in Nottingham, and that is a good time. That is a great time. Nothing to do with the fact that there is a Hooters within 500 metres of the ground on the canal there. Nothing to do with that, but that's a bonus.
Okay, I'm going to jot that down.
That's a bonus.
Is that where Wells went to last year?
He went up to Leeds, I believe.
Leeds. Okay,
yeah.
Right.
But Trent Bridge in Nottingham that is a great time. So it's a 3 Test match series, all happening in June.
Fuck yeah.
So how can we get over there? I don't know.
Yeah.
We can engineer something.
We'll figure it out.
We'd figure something out.
So a couple of months ago, G Lane, the first All Blacks squad was announced, and I asked when it comes up to the South African squad, do they kind of rename and reselect a whole bunch of players? Is that what's happened here?
Yeah, this is the championship. So this is not just South Africa. This is Argentina, South Africa, Australia. So this is the rugby championship team.
Yep.
Before that was just the French tour.
Yep.
Obviously, quite a few injuries, but also named quite a few new uncapped players. A few people in the injury cover, like Leroy Carter.
Finally.
Yeah, but he's in the injury cover list. He's not in the actual squad.
But he was a man that we thought was probably going to make the first squad, right?
And issues at number 9, given Cameroids has gone down and he's out for quite a few weeks.
I feel for Cameroids,
Kyle
man.
Preston, who's like number 3 Crusaders halfback.
I don't know who he is.
Kyle Preston. His debut for the Crusaders, he scored a hat-trick, remember?
Oh, yeah, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, because Hotham was injured and coming back from injury. And I think, I think both halfbacks were injured. So he's the third string Crusaders halfback is in the All Black squad.
So
Cortez is still starting, obviously.
So Sneakers is number 1.
And then Christie's coming. Christie the Clown's come into the squad.
Yep.
So he's 2, and then Cole Preston 3.
Love it.
And Mafaleo has come in as well for injury cover. Simon Parker is the big name.
Another Chiefs.
And that is another Chiefs man. And I'll tell you about that, James McConey. The big blindside flanker, he's forced his way into the initial 36. So in the 36 and the wider injury cover, there is 15 Chiefs players.
Wow.
Now,
is that a record? I'm going to do some research after the podcast.
I said this under my breath, and classic Crusaders fans, like classic Joe Jury, I said, 15 Chiefs players. And he goes, yeah, get them injured. Like, just classic. That's classic Crusaders.
I was sitting there as well as you were having that conversation.
Yeah,
and it was a guttural response.
Yeah,
it was quick.
Yeah, get him injured. And I ignored it. I didn't want to. I didn't bite.
Thank you for your service, fellas.
Yeah, I didn't bite. And I was like, you piece of shit. We're talking about the All Blacks here. We're talking, this is a country.
This is where we all put our arms around one another and sing Kumbaya. Come on.
That's right. And then you bring it back to your insular, one-eyed Cantab look on the world.
You'd have to say,
shame on you.
McConey is going to be absolutely shitting himself. He's been running the theory for quite some time that Razor is kind of almost tanking the
All Blacks.
The Chiefs brand.
It's such a high-risk maneuver for Razor.
Imagine that.
To tank the All Blacks just to seek revenge on the Chiefs. But McConey's in on Friday. We'll bring it up and you watch him go off on the
he believes
conspiracy
it for
theory.
sure, yeah.
He's gone deep. Is he listening to Reality Check Radio as well? Someone needs to check on him. Is he listening to Peter Williams?
If Reality Check Radio is covering sport, I will be tuning into that.
Yeah, and the other guy who's got the crazy mane who no one knows. Like, why is it still a thing? Reality Check Radio. Anyway,
they have more billboards than we do, actually.
They do, actually.
Is that Flash?
No, that's
Toast.
Toast. No,
Toast.
He's on More FM up Northland.
All right.
Yeah, Toast. I actually tuned into them. Great little highlights reel because I was up there. I took my son to Tiarai Links to go play on the play on the green.
That's a great. Wow, that was almost the most out of touch story, and it quickly became a really in touch story.
No, so you can go to Tiarai Links, the golf course. Anyone can go, and you can go grab a burger and a beer at the bar.
Yeah,
the club rooms there, Rick's club rooms, and then anyone can play on that ginormous green.
Yep.
And they've got clubs and balls. You just roll in.
Yeah.
So I bought a kid's burger and basically great childcare and let him just putt for a couple of hours.
Add that to the list of G Lane's childcare manoeuvres.
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes just below test driving Teslas.
Yeah, test drive. Not just Teslas, any old car. Just any car. Look, and admittedly, you have to put up with phone calls from the which you witnessed.
Every time we go somewhere in the car together, you're getting a call from a random number, and you go, "Oh fuck, here we go."
It's another fucking
and
car
then
salesman.
it's just G Lane for 20 minutes explaining to a car salesman why his wife has told him that he can't actually afford this car.
I have thrown her under the bus every time. Nah, Mrs. says no. Sorry,
no,
mate.
Unfortunately, mate. But I will be in touch. Yeah. We'll see how we go in another 12 months.
Mrs. says no. I don't know why did I even tell that story about. I can't even remember why.
Yeah, where were we going with that? Oh, because Flash Toast.
You had
And,
some highlight reel.
Yes, and I tuned in, and it tuned into More FM Northland, and Toast was on there. Toast.
an award winner Toast.
Oh,
I feel like
absolutely.
every time we have the New Zealand Radio podcast, Radio and Podcast Awards,
Toast.
whatever they're called now, Toasty always comes out hot.
He's a big man, Toast. So, anyway, we probably need some new nicknames.
So what are we
We've
thinking?
got Leroy Jenkins,
Yep.
Kyle Preston, I don't know, Mafaleo, I don't know. We have to work on that. But Simon Parker, he does sound like a superhero, doesn't he?
He does.
He does sound like
well,
Peter
it's-
Parker.
Well, and is there a Simon in the Marvel universe?
Yeah, Giant Spidey.
Yeah.
Giant Spidey, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a
Let us know.
talkback thing. Send them through on the Yours Please
Yeah.
function. Just
Or-
click that microphone button on your iHeartradio app and send them through, or just flick us a DM or something like that.
Perfect. Do that because we're kind of scraping the barrel on the nicknames of the new squad members. I mean, squad's pretty big these days. How many people have played?
And quite often, don't forget that we maybe it's okay to wait for like the first appearance as well, because quite often we'll get slapped across the face with a nickname. Once they start playing,
It's an evolving thing.
it is an evolving. thing,
If
for
they
sure,
do something on the field. So we are commentating those Argentina games. Perfect time, 9 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Fucking A.
Starting next weekend, I believe. Not this weekend, the weekend after at 9 a.m. We're not travelling to Argentina, obviously. Neither is Sky. They're all doing it off of TV as well.
Oh, yeah.
The only person going over is Liam Napier from the Herald.
Liam Napes.
Yeah, Liam Napes does his best work in South America.
I don't doubt it.
Right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with some. This is with an idea that I pitched to the Black Clash that's happened in the minor league baseball. Now, Black Clash, we're obviously huge supporters of the Black Clash every single year. Old All Blacks play old Black Caps. Not necessarily old All Blacks, old rugby versus cricket, really.
Yeah.
And it's a game in which it does the game's, superfluous to the party. And I suggested quite a few years ago that we need some more crowd interaction. And my suggestion was like, for an over, and when you're fielding, for at least one over, you have to draw a name out of a hat, someone's ticket stub or whatever, call the person's name on the PA system, and they have to come and field for you
Love it.
for an over or two. And like, no matter how wasted they are, no matter what they're dressed up as,
Put them in mid-on.
and you got to try and hide them. And the other team would just go out of their way to try and bring this player into play. And
That'll be a hell of a time. Man.
And because originally what I did pitch was let someone bat. And and the problem was
The paperwork.
Stephen Fleming was he was like, hey, we can't turn it into a complete joke. So it still needs to be a game of cricket.
It's the most phlegm take I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
he goes, it needs to be,
Come on.
mate, it needs to
If I'm getting out of bed for this game, I'm playing a proper game of
Yeah,
fuck
it still
cricket,
needs to be a game of cricket, otherwise you're going to lose.
You're wasting my time.
Yeah, and I was like, well, yeah, kind of, but maybe batting's too far. Bowling would be too far because we saw what How To Dad did. He almost ruined the game for everyone.
Yeah. He made me hate cricket.
Yeah, he did.
I fucking love cricket.
Yeah, he hit.
And he made me
When I saw
hate
him
it.
with the big run up, I was like, well, maybe he's going to send some heat down. And then he came in and it wasn't good. So that's probably not out of the option as well because bowling's quite hard. It's a hard action to get right.
Yeah.
And trying to be funny with bowling is funny once, but then you've got another 5 balls to go.
Yeah. And if you bowl too wide, it's a slippery slope.
And batting also, you can look average pretty quickly. Whereas that's why I said it with the fielding.
Yeah.
I was like,
because what can go wrong?
Catching, you drop a catch. I mean, you've probably got a massive custard arm as well. But I mean, no, but most people can relate to the custard arm.
Yeah.
But recently, because baseball in the US, obviously we've got the Savannah Bananas and the Banana League that's going on over there. The whole entertainment thing, guys doing backflips.
They are welcoming the idea of novelty to this sport.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then in the minor leagues, the Portland Pickles, a minor league baseball team, they had a great promo. This is exactly what I was thinking. It was called the Lucky Fan. And this Lucky Fan, he looked like he'd had quite a bit to drink as well. He was looking very disheveled. But as soon as he got up to the mound, he was like, oh, he's got a bit of something the way his stance. He gets to come out to bat, and it counts to the game. So the other team are rooting for him, and he comes out, he does this.
This is our lucky fan that gets to take an at-bat tonight, Dixie. We appreciate the heck out of you. So Dixie for Jamie McGraw, question mark?
So he
Wow.
lets the first one go, I think.
If he makes it that far. The 2-2.
So he just let that one go outside for about...
Nice.
Then, here it comes.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball. Left center field. Are you kidding me? 4 letters, 1 word.
Oh, wow. It wasn't a fly ball. He murdered that.
Some great comms here as well. 4 letters, 1 word. Go on!
So yeah, there we go. The Portland Pickles, one of their fans came out and just buried it.
We have to make that happen.
So I reckon it'd be great. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to make it happen in terms of. I mean, ideally it would be great if someone could come in and hit a 6. However, you need some sort of cricket experience to go out and be able to hit a 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
The
Yeah,
timing
for
is
sure.
different. Like if someone just stood up there, you'd make them look like a mupp real quick.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you'd manage to do it.
I'm thinking because you might have a situation where you end up with someone like the Notorious Pants Man. You know, when we did that kind of
the 6,
hitting a 6 at Eden Park,
yes,
and he ended up getting bowled out 5 times in a row.
Super Bash. What was it called? The Super Bash.
Yeah, so you
Super
have to be
Bash.
careful. There might have to be a bit of vetting going on. You might have to find someone that is capable of hitting a ball.
A little bit of intel around the Pants Man's being bowled out 5 times at the Super Bash. So Blair Christensen, who was the groundsman there at Eden Park, was the one feeding the machine.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was getting some jip from the Pants Man, Joel Harrison, earlier. Like he was saying, Joel had a bit to drink, so I think he was giving him a bit. And then when
I think I heard Pants Man maybe cast an allegation that that Blair was chucking up a couple of half volleys.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And so it was his turn to come into bat. Look, this is an allegation. Well, actually, it's not. Blair told me afterwards. He basically cranked it up another 10, 15 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, pitched
it up into the snot box and basically clean. And every time he clean bowled him, a little smile came over Blair's face, and
Fuck, he
the
was
Pants
loving
Man
it.
was not happy. And he
Yeah.
got hold of one, I think, at the end, but didn't even go anywhere.
Yeah, he dug one out.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, though, you might end up with a situation
Yeah.
like that. So how do we... Okay, let's brainstorm this. Let's maybe even brainstorm it. We'll have a think over the next few while how we can add some kind of crowd involvement, because
Fielding's great, I
that
reckon.
moment there, I don't care if we witness, I don't know, a dozen fails, just to get one of those.
Yeah. So if you're in the outfield and you catch one, or you took a screen...
I was going to say the closest thing that we've had to this is like a Tui catch a million situation.
Yeah, a Fatty Vorton type catch. Like
Yeah.
if a fan's out there...
They have to come out of the party zone as well.
Oh, yeah.
So they have to be from the ACC party zone.
Fuck yeah, they have to be in a party shirt, steady the ship hat.
And then it's in that fucking stupid doubly wobbly over or whatever.
Yes.
That's bullshit anyway.
The doubly wobbly, yeah.
Did they do the doubly wobbly last year?
Yeah, they did, and that's when I started to question Stephen Fleming about turning it into a joke. You've got a doubly wobbly over where it's double runs.
Yeah.
And then it always comes down to the last ball, somehow.
Yeah. And always finishes at 10:30.
Mm.
Anyway,
It's a tight operation.
there's probably some big announcements coming out around the Black Clash, actually, about the dates, where
Yes.
it's going to be,
Oh.
and who the wild card's going to be.
Right, okay.
So I think in the next couple of weeks, maybe we will be able to give you some more information on that.
So who have we had the last couple of years? We had Brian Lara, famously got way too steamed at a winery.
Chris
and then-
Gale, obviously, just gone.
Yeah, Lara.
Close personal friend of mine.
Wait, was it Lara?
No, yeah, it was Gale, Lara, and then Jonathan Thurston.
Oh my God, geez, I've been around for a while
Thurston
now.
was the same one as Lara.
That's right, because Thurston came out as the
Thurston
people's
was,
champ.
but Thurston was way better than Lara.
Yeah, after
That's
Kyle
the
Mills
problem.
really decided to kind of tuck into
Yeah.
bowl a tight line in length to Brian
been
Lara,
burnt too many times.
who thought he was there for some kind of exhibition situation.
Who was the year before that? I can't remember.
I think before that there weren't as many kind of heavy
Wasn't it
hitters.
the honey badger?
Oh yeah, the honey badger.
The honey badger, because
He
we
was-
ended up sitting in the spa with him. I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was one for the mums though.
That was one for the mums.
Yeah, he wasn't a great cricketer.
It was
He's-
honey badger and how to dad. That was
Yeah,
the two.
yeah,
Oh, how to dad.
yeah.
How to dad bowled over like that John Hastings guy in the.
Oh man. Yeah, has anyone
Dad does not deserve this
has anyone checked on How to Dad's Swiss bank account? Like, Because you can gamble on that match.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you picking up what I'm putting down?
I am picking up what you're putting down.
You smelling what I've farted?
Yeah. And I mean, he's got a couple of business ventures, How to Dad, but I imagine they don't pay as well as what that might.
Yeah, correct.
Hypothetically.
Okay. Well, let us know who you want a wild card to be, because we've always talked about Shane Warne. If he was alive, he would have been a regular.
Yeah, going to be tough to get now.
Yeah.
Who else would be good? I mean, an Indian cricketer would be great.
I don't think you're going to get one, though. I don't know if you'd get like a second. I mean, Tendulkar would be great. I would say that someone like Freddie Flintoff would be great.
He would be great. I never liked him.
Peterson?
He would add a real...
Kevin Peterson?
Peterson and Michael Clark are two that come to mind.
Oh, Michael Clark, no way.
But doesn't he get amongst? Like, I've never liked him. But I always feel like he'll have a beer.
Like a Glenn McGrath.
And then throw a punch.
Glenn McGrath. Stuart Broad?
Carl Stefanovic. If you're going to get Michael Clark, you should get Carl Stefanovic.
Yeah.
Put them on opposite
He's that
teams.
breakfast host. Stuart Broad, like a recently retired English player.
Did you guys see what I sent to you the other day where he did some kind of selfie video saying, g'day to Australia.
Channel 9.
I'm going to be kind of joining you guys for some for the summer of commentary. I've always loved Aussie. I've always loved Aussie fans. And you can pretty much see the gun that he's got to his head from Channel 9 behind the camera. It's so uncomfortable to watch. But is he a bit of a wet wipe, Stuart Broad?
I don't know. We'll find out if he comes to the Blacklash.
Oh.
Well, he'll be in Australia, won't he?
Yeah. Because we've seen very little of him. I just feel like we've always gotten I'll break your fucking arm shit.
If he just comes, he'll be over there for the Ashes, so surely he can just fly over for the weekend.
Yeah, I'd love to meet Stuart Broad.
So that's an option. Recently retired would be good, as opposed to too old.
Yeah.
Get Chris Gale back, sure. I'll show him my titties again.
Baz.
Yeah, Baz.
Oh, but not them titties.
He'll not them titties.
Not them titties. Let me see some titties. Not them titties.
Not them titties. Baz is going to be an Aussie for the Ashes. He could make it back.
Baz would be a good option. DV's been there a couple of times.
Yeah, but Tory, he was injured last year. I think he's getting a little bit too old, if I'm honest with you.
He's not getting too old.
He's falling to bits.
De Villiers?
He's 47.
Oh!
Farney de Villiers.
No, not
Farney de Villiers with a little wobble out the back. Little Farney.
AB de Villiers would be a
good
monster get.
That would be good.
Yeah. Is Jacques still pestering around?
Oh, Jacques Callis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All-rounder?
He would
straight
be
up
good.
and down?
Chris Cairns.
There's a guy that looks exactly like Chris Cairns that's across at our gym over here. A little bit more mobile, admittedly. But
do you know what would get me there? Raheem Cornwall.
Oh.
Raheem the Dream.
Oh.
You got Raheem the Dream there. I am
just hitting fucking bombs.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
If Raheem's there.
What about someone like, is Maxi still, no, he's still playing international cricket, like an Aussie wonder that we don't really like, but that would add something to the game?
I think, Zampa, or your Zampa or your Stoinis.
Stoinis would be a great option.
But they're all going to be pretty busy around that time, because that's the window. I think that time also is the World Cup, the T20 World Cup. So all those players are going to be missing.
Okay, who do you want to see at the Blacklash sing out? And,
let us.
And we'll make it happen, won't we, Jet Lane?
Hey, we've made bigger things happen, and we've done not much either.
Yep.
We've got our Versus series going on at the moment. The world's greatest rivalries, brought to you by Bond's Chafe Off Undies, with some of the great sporting frictions. And this is, speaking of India and Indian passion earlier, Mashi. We covered off rugby in the 80s, Auckland Canterbury, the great rivalry there, North South, the urban versus the rural, the Wetton brothers versus the Deans brothers. It was a clash of cultures. The next episode we've got out right now is India versus Pakistan on the cricket field. And this one is a spicy meatball.
Hell yeah.
Because we go deep into the kind of partition of Pakistan and India and the roots of that and the roots of the actual rivalry itself, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, it's bigger than sport, isn't it? It's religion, it's culture, it's,
literally wars as well.
Yeah.
And also the fact that the sad state of the rivalry now, and the fact that we only ever see them play each other in ICC tournaments. But we cover everything off. It's really interesting. It's with Dylan Cleaver, who goes full nerd on it, and he brought his nerdy mate Paul Ford with him as well. So it's a full cricket nerd out on India and Pakistan. Very interesting. Get onto that now, wherever you get your podcast, on iHeartradio, wherever you can, and subscribe. And next week, we've got one for the baseball fans.
Oh.
Yeah, one for the baseball fans. You probably guess what it is, The Curse of the Bambino.
Yeah.
That's going to be a cracker as well. So wait, that comes out on Monday. But here's a quick piece of audio to give you an example of the latest episode versus India versus Pakistan.
And, in both these countries, cricket is so fundamental to national pride and identity that it works.
See, there's been a few small incidents involving India and Pakistan players. One of my favourite Pakistan cricket players, Inzamam al-Haq, famously had an altercation with a fan with a megaphone, which I'm surprised wasn't you.
Yeah, I know. I was probably, I did chant Motualu at him just to test his theory. He didn't like it. I did that at the Westpac Stadium. Can confirm, quite a bit touchy about that. But this was 1997. Massive expat communities of Indian and Pakistan fans in Canada and also in the UAE, as we mentioned earlier. And so, yeah, they used to go and play in weird places like that. And this match, a fan did literally just chant, "You're a fat potato," in Urdu at Inzi. He walked up into the stand and belted the spectator over the head with a cricket bat, which was magnificent and caught on video.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
One way to sort out a errant fan, isn't it?
Pardon me, sorry?
One way to sort out a mouthy fan, isn't it?
Oh, you're referring... Sorry.
A cricket bat over the head. Did you pass out?
Yeah, I did. I had to sit through a couple of ads there, but you're talking about the clip.
Oh, about Inzi. About Inzi, basically a guy calling him a fat potato and him climbing into the crowd and bashing him with a cricket bat.
Yeah, so why was he so triggered by... I mean, maybe I should listen to the episode, but why was he so triggered by the potato remarks?
There's a little bit. I mean, he was a little bit overweight.
Yeah. So you think it might have been more the fat than the potato part?
Well, he's calling him a potato.
Yeah.
Like a fat potato.
Right. Can I also say, by the way, that that punishing music doesn't play for the entirety of the podcast, nor does those tape sound effects.
No,
that's just part of the video that we edited yesterday.
Yeah. So, okay.
So it's a bit more listenable than that.
Let's get into it with today's Yours Pleases. This is a little function. You just press the microphone button on your iHeartradio app. Or, like we said, if you're not on iHeartradio, download it and have a go. But if you're fully allergic, you can go DM us and send us an audio file if you want to partake in Yours Please. But here's the first one. Yours Please.
Fuck you, G Lane.
Thank you.
Stop saying bad things about Zimbabwe. It once was a thriving nation, brother. It hurts me. It hurts me. Stop hurting my feelings like that. I'm sure the Black Cats are having a good time in Zimbabwe. You're just jealous that they're playing golf and occasionally playing cricket. But, yeah. Keep Zimbabwe out of your mouth.
Great New Zealander.
I never said anything bad about Zimbabwe. I just said that probably not that many things to do apart from play golf and go on a safari.
I don't know what to say about that. I think that it changes things, doesn't it, when you realise that people listen from other countries? Because now
is that a real Zimbabwean accent?
Yeah, well, this is also something that we have to be careful about on this show. Most people have attempted to execute accents.
At least they didn't call it Rhodesia. That would have been more.
I think that was a genuine Zimbabwean accent. Do we think? Or
a lot of people of Rhodesian Zimbabwean background have now got a South African passport, so I get confused about that as well. So you're South African? No, I'm from Zimbabwe. So why you got a South African passport?
Yeah. Geez, you're just so on anything South African. You're just high alert on, aren't you?
Wow, look, there's still occasions on the sidelines of North Shore Rugby where I'm on edge.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. And if you see a Zimbabwean with a South African passport, you go, what the fuck's going on here, mate?
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Next one. Yours, please.
Morning, boys.
Oh, what's up, Blakey?
I might be a bit selfish here, but I'm not happy that Leroy Carter's made the All Blacks.
Oh, get out.
I'm a Stevens fan.
Oh.
And if he's going to Argentina, that means he's out of NPC for the next, 4 or 5 weeks. Here's my plan to make all my money back that I've lost on the Warriors this year. I was going to split the house on Leroy each week. Leroy and Kirk Eklund, little 2-man multi. That was going to fucking pay off all my debt. Oh, well. Fuck Canterbury.
Yeah, well, you can blame it on Canterbury because it's Razor's fault. Can I suggest you just maybe pivot to Narawa and Eklund rather than Leroy and Eklund?
Oh, sorry. So you're helping him. You're giving him some gambling advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I think Narawa might be in the squad, so that might not work. If not, try Notua Akoi and
I mean, that's sound advice from you.
Eklund. There you go. That is a shame that Leroy is going to leave the Steamers, but he's only gone for a couple of weeks. He's only injury cover as well. Does he still travel?
How long is the NPC season?
It's pretty short because they bash him in, man. It's kind of Thursday through Sunday full on, and then I think it's about 5 weeks.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's not long, 5 or 6 weeks, and then they're pretty much done.
Okay. So when does
I'm making that up, but
So
I
I
can
wonder
remember
when-
it being.
when do these guys get shipped off to Argentina then?
It'll be this weekend.
Oh shit! So right, I can understand your panic then.
Yeah,
Blake.
he's played one game for the Steamers, the Cleveland Steamers.
Okay. Fair enough.
Next one, yours please.
Mr. G Lane.
Yes.
Boxing Day next year.
Yes.
We see you there.
Yes.
Yep.
When we fucking beat those Aussie bastards in the Boxing Day test, and we get absolutely abolished on the pitch.
And we'll see you at Flemington for the New Year's Day of race meeting, you fucking chode.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yous, love yous.
I love how his mates come and grenaded his talk.
That's
do your
unreal.
own talk back, mate. Don't come in and cuck your mates one.
Couple of cuties there.
Yeah, there are a couple of cuties sharing the microphone.
That was nice.
Imagine the New Year's Day races as well, mate. That is a hell of a week in Melbourne.
Yeah, I mean, are we at all? I just want to say maybe be a little bit careful around getting your expectations up on fucking up the Aussies on Boxing Day.
Oh my God, they're
I've
good.
been there a couple of times before.
Yes.
Not two. I haven't been over there, but I have witnessed, New Zealand play in a Boxing Day test.
Oh, Trenty's first over.
And going
The
from
expectations.
thinking that we were going to make something happen to just not. So what I would say is, if you are going to make that trip next year, which so many of us are, is don't make your trip rely on a great result.
No.
Spoken like a couple of NZ cricket fans.
Don't go over there with the expectations.
It's a year and a half away.
I've only seen one bit of NZ glory at the MCG. It certainly wasn't the World Cup final in 2015. It certainly wasn't the Boxing Day test. There was the one before that where Grant Elliott brought us home at the MCG on Australia Day.
That's right. Yeah, were you there?
Yeah, I was there. We danced.
Wow.
We danced around the statue of Shane Warne singing Dave Dobbin.
Was it the whole ACC crew over there?
No, it was his Beige Brigade carry on.
Nice.
We had a good kind of 50-odd beige lunatics with us.
Dancing around the
One of
Shane
the
Warne
greats.
Shane Warne statue.
Yeah, I think it might have been. It was the dudes. It was Bliss. And also like a maypole, we had our arms around us and we were circling the Shane Warne statue.
That's so good.
Yeah. And Aussies came past just hating life.
We're going to have to recreate that come 26th of December next year.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, when do we actually have to start worrying about buying tickets and that kind of thing? Do we know when ticket?
Comms are going to come out in November this year from us around registering your interest.
Fantastic.
To join us, and you're guaranteed tickets if you come with us.
Cool.
I don't think tickets are a major issue when it's going to be New Zealand versus Australia.
No, I don't think so.
But if you want to sit in the same section, if you want to get your accommodation sorted and flights, all that sorted, I would. And also we'll put on some events.
Sweet. So you're going to do a bit of a package deal, are you?
Yeah, thinking of taking the Marshall twins.
No.
And the Hairy Javelin.
Oh,
that's a good threesome, eh?
Yep.
So they'll be your hosts.
Sweet.
I haven't even asked them. I'm just announcing them.
Okay,
but
I'm
come November
now that she will not be coming.
Yeah, come November we will some comms around that Boxing Day test. Hey, and you know what? We can probably put up a phantom one around the England tour in June that you can send your partner and say which one she reckon I should go on. The England 4-week test tour in June, which is going to cost about $20,000, or the Boxing Day test, which is going to cost about $5,000.
Yeah.
And then that way you're going to get the Boxing Day one over the line every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
20 grand, 5 grand, babe. What are you thinking?
And only sickos will get both over the line.
There will be a couple of sickos.
There will be a couple of sickos who'll get over the line. Okay, just one more on this Tuesday. Yours, please.
Good afternoon. I have sent in some horrible yours pleasers that get played, and I am just shocked at myself. I'm like, you idiot. After hearing you guys talk about 5 minutes to influencers made me feel so much better about myself, because I just realised I am human and you guys are also human. Look, also, Meshi, I hated you, man, and now I absolutely love you. Keep up the good work. G Lane, get fucked.
That was an emotional one. I felt like he was having a bit of an existential crisis there for a while around his drunken messages, and that we're all human.
It's the most Kiwi support I've ever kind of been given in my life. I hated you. Fuck,
I hated you so
God,
much, but now I love you.
Shit, what a cunt you were.
But now I love you.
Now I love you. No, thank you, mate. And vice versa. I too
And just gave me the big fuck you at the end as well, didn't he?
Yeah, but you're going to get that, G Lane.
He's gone full circle though, hasn't he? Which is kind of what it's all about.
What were we talking about regarding the influencers?
Oh, just a hatred of influencers.
Yeah.
And all that carry on around. I don't know who they influence or why people would listen to someone do some shit like that.
But what I would say to potential advertisers out there is there's people that kind of sit a little bit more adjacent to influencers that make podcasts, that do alternative commentaries.
But also
very valuable kind of assets that you should be investing in.
We live the brands though.
Influencers on the other hand.
We live the brands. Influencers, you pay them so much amount of money, they'll pretend like they fucking love something then they'll move on.
That's very true.
Won't even touch it.
Have we talked about this?
I bathe in Export Ultra.
Have we talked about this before, this maneuver that's becoming quite popular from influencers? And it was someone in this building that did it recently, and it was they'll post a video about how, you should be supporting this product that they're paying me to talk about, and then on their close friends story they'll put up a story going, hey, which is like a restricted viewing, hey, could you go and comment on this post please, it will up my engagement and it'll mean I'll be able to get more. And I just immediately unfollowed. It made me feel like a shit human just even witnessing the entire thing. It was just to
leverage some fucking
So not only can you not, so there's not only are influencers worried about getting deals across the line, they also have to try and scrape some comments out of their actual friends.
Yeah. Okay, who would influence you? Like if someone said you should buy this, or you should, hey, go and get a hair transplant.
I did buy some American Eagle jeans recently.
Yeah, who told you to buy those?
Sweeney.
Okay, there you go.
So
everyone's got a line.
Yeah, everyone's got a line.
So Sydney Sweeney got in touch with you and said, hey, Mashi, I think you'd look great in a pair of these pants. And you bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah.
Did she DM you or did she
No,
put a post up
I have to
saying
be honest, she
that-
didn't DM me privately. No, that
Okay.
was more of a kind of, I think, an international campaign.
You follow her quite closely. Though,
Oh, no,
don't
I
you?
follow her
Yeah,
closely,
yeah.
but that's just a me thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
I mean,
and
like-
that is a specific example for sure.
Yeah.
Who would influence you? Who would it take for someone to put up something and go, oh, yeah, I'd buy that? Even when, athletes now put up, oh, I use this cricket bat, I'll just ignore it.
Yeah, it'd have to be something so pointless.
Yeah.
That I go, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe someone from the Bob Does Sport.
Oh,
crew,
yeah.
And if they had some sort of vessel in which you can drink piss on the golf course with, and if
that's
he
smart.
said you should buy these this rangefinder that can fill 4 litres of bourbon, I go, you know what? That's a fucking good idea.
That says more about you though than it does about influencers.
But saying that, at least they provide me with the content, which I find quite funny. Whereas
Yeah,
a lot of
totes.
these influencers,
it's just influencing, isn't it?
They just suck.
There's nothing else going on other than you should buy this product.
They're vacuous,
listen
soulless.
to us. Jesus Christ.
And
We've
also
really
they
gone
charge
off.
about 10 grand to fucking do a post.
If you're an influencer, I have heard that you can get paid quite well. I've just heard.
DM me. I'll comment on your fucking post.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's wrap this shit
A
up
little bit
anyway.
of jealousy involved in it. I don't know. It felt like it was a little bit.
We
of
should
jealousy.
trim that up. Even if
yeah,
you're
look,
listening,
maybe just delete
cut
that last
part
bit.
out.
That
Yeah,
last bit. But that's a Tuesday agenda. Really struggle for any sport.
Yeah.
On this Tuesday. Hopefully tomorrow we will have even less to talk about. But thanks for joining us. We do appreciate you listening. And don't forget, if you enjoy the agenda, please tell a friend.
Please do.
Please tell a friend and sign them up, because the more the merrier, and it means that when we put a social post out, we can charge more for it.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.